Good morning out there, Royal YouTube. This is Royal Saturday. I'm just Royal waking, and it's Royal June 15th, 2019 at, oh dear, Royal 9:42 a.m. in the morning. And this is me, the way I was born to look when I wake. From birth until now, not a change ever made, not even a mask ever worn, not even as a little girl for Halloween. I tried one once, said I don't like that, it's yuck, it's uncomfortable, I'm never putting on another. So there you go. I pray that you have a very, very happy and blessing of a royal day on this day. And no, I won't do that now. It's too early. I'm too early. I pray that also you are having Royal Fathers out there, a very royal blessing of a Royal Father's Day. And I yesterday when I did my impulsive live regarding the now royal dating sites where I'm concerned, and then I indicated Happy Royal Father's Day and Happy Birthday to Royal Philip, Royal Prince Philip of England, Royal Queen Elizabeth II, Royal Queen Mother Superior's royal husband, the Royal Duke of Edinburgh, a royal happy birthday as well as a happy Father's Day. And I also wish, of course, Royal Donald Trump, our Royal President Donald J. Trump, a happy birthday as well as a happy Father's Day. I did indicate all royal brothers and the royal world and all royal fathers, but Royal Prince Charles, I do send him a very pleasurable and a very blessed happy Royal Father's Day. And that is and all my royal brothers, stepbrothers. That's all I have. A very, very blessed Royal Father's Day. And my royal son-in-laws that have married my royal princesses that no one knows about. I also send them a very happy and blessed Royal Father's Day because they are all fathers now. Aside from those that are too young to get married. And that's it. Okay. And speaking of marriage, oh yeah. You back in a moment. This is what Royal Alice, looked like when I had my royal wedding. And there I am, of course, in the wedding gown right there. There you go. And there I am again. And that's what we all look like for that blessing of a day. And that was at my Royal Marymount That's with my raw blood on all sides. And also, there's a special person in there that I don't know if you recognize, but if you do, you are blessed. If you don't, well, try and figure it out. Okay? To all the royal YouTube viewers out there, and all the royal Facebook, all the royal Twitter, and all the royal Instagram, if it goes there as well, because they can only get a, what is it called? Oh, it has to be a long and only something video, like a couple of seconds. So there you go. Have a blessing and say prayers to royal God of royal heaven, in royal heaven, of royal heaven. I'm from Royal 2. She gave birth to me. Don't forget about my royal doctor, Andrew Durkin, our way. Don't forget about your our royal president, Donald J. Trump. Don't forget about your selves, your royal selves. Don't forget about every and all that I mention each and every time, okay, that I go live on this. And I intend to do a little more because it seems that every summer that I can think of since I became an advocate of no drugs, no alcohol abuse, I'm totally against it. And that means no use of drugs, no smuggling of drugs, no dealing of drugs, no drugs. The summers become an infestation of TV programs that are, well, at least in the most recent, because of the opioid epidemic that we are faced, not in rural America, but throughout the entire rural world. The summers become infiltrated with the TV of programs evolving around the drug problem. This should be something that is ongoing every single day of our lives. Okay, whether it be TV, media, which is, paparazzi, newspapers, radio, okay, whatever, politics, whatever. It should be a problem that we all deal with because that's the only way we're going to resolve it, as it shall never be resolved because God created land and therefore he created all forms of life living, and that includes plants. So those plants were put there for a reason, but we have chosen Satan, because that's the Satan's way, to utilize the plants given to us for a totally cruel and abusive, destructive way in his world, roll God of roll heaven and roll heaven. So, in order to combat Satan, as we all have to, we have to constantly rebuke him and remind him this is not his world, this is our world, and roll God of roll heaven and roll heaven's world. And it's first his world because he created the world and then he created us. So, the way to combat it is to rebuke him, no matter how he comes at us, be it drugs. If you have already gone that direction, that route of drug abuse, and you become an addict of any type, opiate or whatever other stuff they use to become addicts, then it is now time for you to take a face look at yourself and say, I'm ending this and I'm going to give it up. I'm going to rebuke Satan in my body, in my mind, in my life. And I'm going to give my life to Royal God of Royal Heaven and Royal Heaven of Royal Heaven. And he will heal me of the evil addiction of Satan. And that goes for drug smugglers, drug dealers, as well as drug users. Because being a drug smuggler and a drug dealer also becomes an addiction because there's money involved. And there's, in many cases, lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Okay? And for the human being to reject millions of dollars coming at them in a way, even if illegal and immoral and disgusting and against the way of roll God or roll heaven, It can be really difficult to reject that. But the way to do it is to go to royal God of royal heaven, royal heaven. He will give you guidance. He will teach you. He will inspire you. He will give you the spirit within to reject it. And you can just say goodbye to it. As did all the disciples. Those were only examples of giving up whatever was their most favorite of whatever. In many cases, they gave up their entire family, their entire lifestyle to become his disciples. And they walked with him. They lived, loved, and taught, and were taught everything that he could give them while he was here on earth as our royal Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, the royal Son of Man, the royal Son of God. And that's what he asked. But what did he say when he asked one of them, who was a tax collector, to give up? One did, and the other said to give up all of what I've established. It's like a kingdom to him. He said, I can't do that. He said, how easy is it for a person, he said man, a rich man to give up. And then he said, it's like the eye of a needle. Now, I'm not quoting that verse perfectly because I never do, not even a verse or a motto or a cliche or a whatever. But you get the drift, you get the message. It's someone in there. How easy it is for a rich person, a rich man, to give up is as easy as giving up the eye or the needle or something like that effect. Okay, so you can do it. Step. Okay, so go there with the intentions of that, be it however you're going to get away from it. If you're addicted, you got to begin with detox. If you're a smuggler, dealer, you got to begin with, it's not the way to go. So have a blessing and say prayers. I'm from Royal 2. She gave birth to me. That hurts no one. That tells you that you are God's. You are royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven. He loves you. He wants you to come to him. Because on his resurrection, there will be a decision as to whether you go to him or you go to hell. And hell is a billion times worse than anything you've ever seen on earth. So think about it. Doesn't hurt anybody. It just tells you where you really, really belong and who created you, reminding you, in case no one hasn't in a long time, reminding you that you were created in love. You were created in love, and then you will die based on his love, as he died for all of us on that crucifix and gave us his love. And asked us, as we were nailing him, and we had nailed him to that crucifix, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay? That's for every human being that's ever had to leave this world with the affliction of drugs and any other horrible, horrific way. Okay? Forgive them, they know not what they do. I'm done. Have a blessing and say prayers to him, royal God of royal heaven, in royal heaven, of royal heaven, and you shall not regret, not one ever, acceptance of him. I am my royal God of royal heaven, in royal heaven first.